How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the Black Metal Rebellion. I'm your host, Jesse Morgan, and I'm here to do a black metal collection update for you. If you've seen any of my previous videos, there's going to be some stuff in here that I've shown off before, but not as like a collection video. So yeah, let's just start off with this one. I think this might even have possibly been in a collection video before, but it somehow made its way into the stack of stuff to show. So I'm showing it potentially again, and I apologize. I can't remember if I've shown it or not, so I want to make sure it gets included. This is Catavulcus. You've definitely heard of it before, and I've definitely mentioned it before. That's for sure. This is the Jorgovia album. These guys are kind of like a folky, epic black metal band from Canada. And honestly, you know what? Even if I have shown them before, you guys need to check this out. It's really good stuff. It deserves the recognition. It took me by surprise when I got it in the Metalhead Box. And yeah, I definitely am probably going to pick up some more Catavulcus in the future. Really good stuff on Deathbound Records, apparently. And yeah, from Quebec. So Catavulcus with Jorgovia. Next is another one from the Metalhead Box. The next few are from there, but this is Daypart, Failure Subside. It's all right. It's your kind of black metal with some post black metal elements. A little kind of melancholy, somber type of black metal. Not too super fast, not too like high energy, not too crazy. It did come out on Season of Mist, so it's got the Season of Mist seal approval at least. I'm not sure if anyone wants this or not, but if you want it, you can probably buy it off me. Probably sell it for 10 US shipped. But yeah, that's Daypart with Failure Subside. Next is a really good one. This is Thruway Einer Freiheit with the album Stellar. Really good black metal from Germany. It's nothing like Death Heaven, so I don't know why the hype sticker says for fans of Death Heaven. The other thing, or other for fans of, is Kralis and Negator, which I haven't really checked out. I think I might have checked out Kralis one time forever ago, but yeah, definitely don't pass up checking these guys out. Thruway Einer Freiheit, it's really cool stuff. I was suggested this a while back by Ryan from Disciple of Sound, and he definitely was not wrong. This is a good band. I was really happy to get this in the Metalhead Box. I need to spin this again sometime soon because I kind of almost forgot about it. Also on Season of Mist, so if you're a fan of Season of Mist like I am, it's got that Season of Mist seal of approval on it. Check them out. This next thing here, you might recognize this. This is Satanic Ax Holocaust with Dwelling in Candlelit Caverns. Yeah. This was released on my channel a couple months back. It's a Canadian black metal artist who reached out to me and wanted me to promote his stuff on my channel, and I said, hell yeah, man, I'm up for promoting fellow Canadian black metal artists. So he sent me this DIY copy of his release here with the songs on this side. Yeah, it's really good raw black metal. It takes a pretty veteran black metal listener to get into this kind of stuff, though. So if you're just getting into black metal, this is not going to be for you, just because of the production value alone. But once you start getting into raw black metal and the alike, you'll enjoy something like this. And it's, you know, just Canadian black metal, so check it out. Satanic Ax Holocaust. It's on my channel if you want to see a preview of it. And in the same video, in the description, I have ways that you can purchase a copy digitally or physically. So check them out. Next is another one I did a review on a while back. This is Nihilistic Pain. Finally got a copy of it. This is Reach the Purity. Some just blackened kind of noise elements in there. Just a kind of really grim, just messes with your head kind of blackened noise metal. Still highly recommend this if you want to get a more in-depth idea of my thoughts on it. Go check out my review for Nihilistic Pain. I got copy 14 out of 15, so this is a super limited ass pressing, that's for sure. Really cool and glad to have a copy of this on Testicular Records. If you're up for something different and you're into black metal, definitely check this out. Nihilistic Pain, Reach the Purity. Alright, second last one here. This is a signed copy of Hyperion with Seraphical Euphony. This fucking album, man. This is so good. Once again, I'm not a big fan of you know, synth or keyboards or orchestral or anything like that, but this symphonic black metal band does it right. It does it perfectly, and for any fans of Karak Grand, Cradle of Filth, or Dimmu Borgir who want to listen to something that is it's got a little bit more cult points, if you believe in such a damn thing, go listen to Hyperion. This album is fantastic. It does symphonic black metal right. It's not getting all cheesy. It's not getting like it's kind of weird like the new Karak Grand is getting. Like I'm not touching that new album with a fucking 10-foot pole. Not when there's shit like this coming out. Yeah, and these guys don't get all up their ass with the keyboards and synth either. It's not like the main focus of the band. The main focus of this band is like fucking talent is what it is. Yeah. So glad I got a copy of this. Thank you so much to Hyperion for sending me a copy. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. I know these were starting to run out of supply too, so I was one of the lucky few who finally got one of the last few. There might be 1 or 2 copies left. Message the band or check out Black Lion Records to see if they have any left. Once again, Black Lion Records are a really cool label that has just recently popped up. A lot of good Swedish you know, musicians and artists that are coming off that label, and they definitely could use more support and more recognition. So Hyperion, Seraphical Euphony. And the last thing we got here is another Swedish band. This is also on Testicular Records. This is interesting stuff. Well, this isn't something that you'd normally see me pick up. The band is Dysphory, and the album is Ord Fran Graven. That's the most recent release by this project. It is a one-man, atmospheric, kind of dark rock project. This is all instrumental. I'm not sure if the releases that they've had previous to this has had vocals or not, but this is just kind of a very kind of a soothing, dark journey into just I don't know how to say it, just a very kind of weird place in your mind. Like, I don't normally listen to stuff like this because it's kind of slow and whatever for my usual tastes, but I actually didn't mind this. Like, you got to be in a certain mood if you're not into this type of music to listen to it. But I listened to it the one day, and I must have been in the right mood because this really clicked with me. It's very calming. I found that you know, I was having a stressful day that day too, and I found this was just perfect to listen to get rid of the stress, just to empty your mind and just to kind of fade off into the music and let it just take you for a nice kind of sojourn kind of journey into some more calming, you know, universe. And this was honestly really good for what it was, and I'm not usually one for instrumentals either. I like vocals to go with my stuff, but it did what it needed to do. It was very calming, relaxing. It was a splendid little just harsh journey. So if you're into that kind of stuff, definitely check out Ord Från Graven by Dysphory. I don't think I'm going to do a review for it because there's not too much more I can really say besides just if you're into instrumental, atmospheric, kind of dark ambient music, just check it out. Like there's the link right there, dysphory.bandcamp.com, or go to facebook.com/dysphory Sweden, like SWE. Yeah. I was happy to get a copy of this. It's nice to have something different in your collection that you know you can throw on for like a rainy day, or on a day that just you don't want something blasting your brains out or melting your face. You just want something chill to just breathe to, you know, like you just sometimes you need a breath. You need to take a chill pill and just relax for a bit, and you know, this is perfect for it. But yeah, Dysphory, Ord Från Graven, check them out. Anywho, that's all for this collection update. I do definitely have a few more that I need to do. I've got kind of like just kind of a regular music update that's not black metal or slam. I do have another black metal collection update to do that has some CDs and some tapes, and I also have like a few more vinyl to show off. I got some black metal, and I got some first wave black metal to show off, as well as just like a thrash record in there. So there's some more to come. I definitely need to start getting some more out. But besides that, I also want to let you know that I have started my way on creating some more Drakir stuff. I don't know if I mentioned that in the last video or not, but if I haven't, guess what? I have. I've got a full track done, minus some vocals, and I've already started on a second one. Now this second song is going to be one of about 3 or 4 tracks from the Lilith Spawn era in my guitar composition, whatever, my guitar writing for black metal. Now if you don't know what Lilith Spawn is, it was a project that I was going to start, a black metal project, with Nick Legion from Fallen Legion. After he got ousted from Fallen Legion and I got, you know, kicked out of Diaphasia, me and him were just like, you know what, why don't we start a band together? And you know, Lilith Spawn was going to be that project. We got about 4 or 5 months in, we came up with a bunch of riffs and like 2 or 3 like solid songs, and then it just kind of dissolved and we didn't really do too much else with it. So I figured, why the fuck not still use those songs, and I figured they'd just best be incorporated into new Drakir material. So yeah, there's a full new track that I've got written minus vocals that I'm calling Raging War Against Time Itself, coming up, and like I said, 3 or 4 Lilith Spawn unreleased tracks that are coming for the next Drakir release. So get stoked, and if you're a fan of Lilith Spawn, here are those songs that you never got to hear. Anywho, for glory, for rebellion, Slammerell out.